The strange part about climate change is this. Technology people blame for consuming massive energy might also become the thing that helps save the planet. Because while the world argues about emissions, heat waves, and collapsing ecosystems, a new generation of AI startups is quietly building tools that could change everything. And some of them are already solving problems governments struggled with for decades. The real question is no longer, can AI make money? It's that AI actually help stop climate disaster before it's too late. Let's talk about the startups trying to do exactly that. Problem nobody can ignore. Climate change is no longer a future problem. It's happening now. Wildfires are getting stronger. Heat waves are becoming deadlier. Floods are more destructive. Crops are failing in many regions, loading. And at the same time, AI itself is increasing electricity usage, massive amounts of power. Reports show the AI boom is driving huge demand for energy infrastructure globally. So there's a strange paradox happening. AI is part of the energy problem, but it may also become part of the solution. Where climate tech startups enter the story. The new AI climate race has already started. A few years ago, climate startups mostly focused on solar panels, electric vehicles, recycling systems, carbon credits. Now the game is changing. With startups are combining artificial intelligence, satellite data, machine learning, real-time sensors, predictive modeling, to fight climate problems faster and smarter than humans alone ever could. And investors are pouring billions into this space, because they believe AI-driven climate tools may become one of the biggest industries of the next decade. No longer green marketing, it's becoming a technological arms race. Startup 1. Pachama, AI watching the world's forests. Let's start with one of the most famous examples. Pachama uses AI and satellite imagery to monitor forests around the world. Now here's why that matters. For years, companies bought carbon credits claiming they were helping forests survive. But there was a huge problem. Nobody truly knew if the forests were healthy, if trees were actually growing, or if some projects were basically fake. Pachama uses AI, satellite imagery, LiDAR scanning, machine learning, to verify forest health in real time. Think about how powerful that is. Instead of relying on paperwork and promises, AI can literally watch forests from space. That changes carbon markets completely. Startup 2. Climate AI, predicting farming disasters before they happen. Now let's move to agriculture. Climate change is destroying farming stability worldwide. Farmers now deal with droughts, waves, floods, unpredictable seasons. Forecasting is often too slow or inaccurate. That's where climate AI comes in. Startup uses machine learning to predict climate risks for agriculture. Their systems help farmers understand when to plant, when to irrigate, which crops are becoming risky, which regions may become unsuitable in future years. Incredibly important because food systems are becoming fragile. AI is helping farmers make decisions before disasters happen instead of reacting afterward. Honestly, that may become one of the most important uses of AI in the next decade. Startup 3. Pano AI, fighting wildfires with artificial intelligence. Wildfires are becoming one of the biggest climate threats worldwide, and the terrifying part is this. Wildfire detected 20 minutes earlier can sometimes save entire towns. That's exactly what Pano AI is trying to solve. The company uses computer vision, AI cameras, real-time monitoring systems to detect wildfire smoke almost instantly. Instead of humans spotting fires manually, AI continuously watches forests 24/7. That means faster detection, faster emergency response, fewer catastrophic fires. This is where AI becomes something more than software. It becomes a climate defense system. Startup 4. Carbon capture startups using AI. Now we enter one of the most controversial climate technologies, carbon capture. Some people think it's the future. Others think it's too expensive. But startups are now using AI to make carbon capture smarter and cheaper. Companies like Carbonetics use AI-powered monitoring systems to optimize carbon capture operations, while startups like Airmine are building systems designed to pull carbon directly from the atmosphere. AI helps by monitoring performance, reducing energy waste, optimizing capture efficiency, failures, and now even big tech companies are investing heavily into carbon capture infrastructure because AI data centers require enormous power. That's the irony. AI is increasing emissions while also funding technologies to remove them. Startup 5. AI making buildings and data centers smarter. Most people don't realize buildings consume massive energy globally. Heating, cooling, lighting, servers, it all adds up. Some AI startups are now focused on making buildings dramatically more efficient. Companies are using AI systems to optimize cooling, reduce electricity waste, predict energy spikes, automate power management. This matters especially because AI data centers themselves are becoming huge energy consumers. Some startups are even turning wasted heat from AI systems into usable resources. For example, Waver Technologies is developing systems that use residual heat from data centers to generate water from air. That sounds futuristic, but it's already happening. The biggest fear: AI helping climate change too much. Now we need to talk honestly. AI is not automatically green. Training large AI models requires huge data sets, enormous electricity, massive water usage. Some experts worry AI could actually increase environmental damage if energy systems don't improve quickly enough. And this is the conflict. Can AI solve climate problems faster than it creates new ones? That question is still unanswered. But startups are trying to make sure the answer becomes yes. Why startups matter more than governments right now? Here's something many people don't realize. Governments move slowly. Climate change moves fast. Startups can experiment quickly. They can build tools rapidly, technologies, deploy systems globally, act faster than large institutions. That's why many of the biggest climate innovations today are not coming from governments. They're coming from small AI-driven companies. And some of these startups may eventually become trillion-dollar businesses because climate solutions are becoming economically valuable, not just environmentally important. Future: AI running the planet's infrastructure. This is where things become truly futuristic. Many experts believe future cities will rely heavily on AI systems to manage electricity grids, water systems, transportation, farming, wildfire detection, weather prediction, carbon tracking. In other words, AI may eventually become the operating system for climate management itself. And honestly, that future may arrive faster than most people expect. Climate pressure is accelerating innovation at an extreme. Most important truth nobody talks about. People often ask, can AI save the planet? That's actually the wrong question. The better question is, will humans use AI correctly? Because AI is still just a tool. Optimize energy, reduce waste, improve agriculture, track emissions. But it can also increase power consumption, accelerate industrial growth, create even larger infrastructure demands. So the technology itself is not automatically good or bad. The outcome depends on how humanity decides to use it. So let's bring everything together. Right now, AI startups are trying to fight climate change through wildfire detection, smart agriculture, carbon capture, optimization, forest monitoring, infrastructure. And some of these technologies are already working in the real world. But this story is bigger than startups. About whether intelligence, artificial or human, can move fast enough to solve the biggest environmental crisis modern civilization has ever faced. Climate change is no longer a distant warning. It's already here, and AI may become either the tool that helps stabilize the planet, or another system that accelerates the problem even further. The next decade which future becomes real. Now I want to ask you something important. Do you think AI will actually help save the planet? Or will it consume so much energy that it makes climate change even worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Want more deep breakdowns about AI, technology, and the future of humanity? Make subscribe, because the next few years may completely redefine the world we live in.